Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about whether or not transgenderism or being transgender is a mental illness. Now this is a very controversial topic. A lot of people seem to drift one way, that it's either it's not a mental illness and you need to stop talking about it like that, or yes, it is a mental illness and it needs to be addressed as such. Now before we get into this, we have to define a few things. So first of all, what is a mental illness? To begin, we have to define these words. This is very important to discussions and debates. Semantics is a very important aspect. So I'm going to be using Collins Dictionary. And according to Collins Dictionary, any variation, condition in which a person's thoughts, emotions, or behaviors are distorted or disordered and can cause suffering to him, herself, or other people. So is transgenderism a mental disorder? No. And let me explain. Transgenderism is simply the notion of transitioning from one gender to the other. It does not mean you are mentally ill. There's nothing wrong with wanting to wear the clothes of the other sex or wanting to live as the other sex. There's nothing inherently wrong about that. And there's nothing inherently mentally disorder or disorganizing about that. Sure, it's a little bit different, but do we classify anything that's different as a mental disorder? I don't think so. Gender dysphoria, according to Wikipedia, which I know Wikipedia, but you know, Wikipedia for this definition has an actual citation for it, so I think it's valid, is the distress of any person experiences as a result of their sex or gender and that they were assigned at birth. In this case, the assigned sex and gender do not match the person's gender identity, and the person is thus transgender. So, gender dysphoria is simply the strong discomfort of being in the wrong body. For me, it's like the strong disgust and discomfort of being born male. I know I'm male, I can't change that, at least with current technology, but to me, that's a big discomfort, and that's why I have gender dysphoria. And because of that, that in itself is a mental disorder. Being transgender itself does not make you mentally ill. And even, let's say it does make you mentally ill, and let's say every trans person is mentally ill. For argument's sake, let's go ahead and do that. What does that mean? Most people have some form of variation of a mental disorder, whether it be depression or anxiety. Most people do have a form or experience some form of mental illness. The way people usually describe transgenderism as a mental disorder is usually in a very dismissive context, which is typically not correct. So when people say transgenderism is a mental disorder, why don't you correct them and say, no, it's not. Transgenderism is simply the notion of believing that you agree with the notion of being trans and that you want to transition. Having gender dysphoria does not make you mentally, well, it does make you mentally ill, I should say, but that's not a dismissive thing. It doesn't mean you're retarded, it doesn't make you delusional, it doesn't make you schizophrenic. Having gender dysphoria or being trans does not make you delusional. The transgender person does not argue that we are able to change our sex, except for a few people, as I've commented in my last video. However, we can't sit there and go around calling people mentally ill in a dismissive way as if to say that they're delusional. That's not how it works, and there's no evidence to support that. I hope you guys enjoyed this short video. I apologize for the delay in videos. I will actually be out of town this weekend for a fire conference in Boulder, Colorado. I'll try to upload videos while I'm there, but until then, I hope you enjoy. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Do you disagree or do you agree with me? I want to hear your thoughts down below. And don't forget to subscribe if you like my content, and I'll see you next time. Bye!